Hey guys, I just had to drive all the way across town to come back to this address because I left something here. I was here yesterday and y'all ain't gonna half believe what I found. This one I was basically able to diagnose just by looking at it. Stay tuned. Knock knock. Hey, I come check on this air conditioning.
Yeah.
Mind if I come in and see what's going on? Alright, I need to get right where you are. Hmm. 65 degrees in here. Sounds like it's sucking air. Alright, that's completely closed off.
Yeah, all the vents in here, they're closed.
Why are they closed?
The air things that we installed to keep the air and hold the air. So the air wouldn't go out. So they hold it.
Oh my. First of all, that is the wrong door for this air handler. I do not feel it getting cold. That's not bad at all. Don't hold on. That and this right here tells me of something that I've done before. I put a piece of metal over the top of it once before and somebody removed it. This is not good. That does not feel cold. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off. If they have all the vents blocked off, that should be freezing up and it's not even cold. They got multiple problems. Be right back. Yes, that looks very dirty, but this over here actually looks like it's been washed. I am looking for make sure we ain't got no power. I got this pulled out. I don't know if y'all see this, but it looks like some melted plastic. I was looking for possible signs of a leak, like oil spots. That right there does not look good, like it might not have been making a good connection or something. Y'all hold on a sec. Y'all might hear in the background what sounds like a turbine. It happens to be the time of year when they're putting insecticide in pecan grove back here. And it's a great big turbine that they're using. And if one comes by, I'll try to show it to you. Ooh, this does not look good. Okay, not only is it not making a good connection, it has melted itself in here. I'll show you something else. You see the discoloration of this label? This compressor has been getting hot, 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 hot. Probably because it's been running with no refrigerant. If I take this out, it might never go back in. Look at that. And this compressor was running absolutely horrible. That might be where we've lost our refrigerant. I'm gonna go get some nitrogen, pump it up, and see if we don't hear anything. Okay, contactor is pulled in. It does look like our switches are all still intact. So it must have refrigerant in it. Oh no, this one's kind of strange. Whatever's going on, it definitely was not really pumping to help produce cold air. This might have a little bit of pressure in it. Wow, it does have refrigerant in it. I'm reading 194 psi. I'm just hooked up to the low side. Just from observation, I would say that compressor's cooked. But let's do some ohming out, and maybe I'll be able to show you, although I believe what was happening was mechanical. I might plug it up and let's see. Just listen to it for a second. First, I'm gonna ohm it out. That something mechanical is happening to it. What I mean is that the actual pieces that pump, there might be something broken in there, and it's physically not working correctly. I'm gonna guess this is common. I got 2.4 ohms. Mm, 2.5. 3 point. I'm sorry that was all over the place. Let's just say 2.8. My total should have been more like 5.3 or 4, but I was getting 4 something. It is not perfect. Single phase compressor like this, it still might work. Man, that is absolutely horrible. Okay, we're gonna plug this thing, we're gonna put the disconnect back in and listen to it. I'm gonna leave you mounted right here. Here we go. If y'all can see that, I'm pulling 2.9 amps. It is not pumping anything. That's why we have a low amp draw. Something is terribly wrong. I'm going to go ahead and hook up gauges to it just to show that it is not pumping. Plug up, make sure these are valved off, and listen again. It's not pumping at all. 96, 196 and 194. All of that stuff in combination tells me this compressor is cooked. It has an internal, what I have called mechanical failure, or a physical failure with the shaft, the actual scroll compressor. Something is wrong on the inside of this compressor. Honestly, I would kind of like to tear it apart and take a look. And they got multiple problems inside. All the vents are closed. They got the wrong door on the air handler. So, and this is probably a 410 system. Let me see. We have a 2.5 ton R410 system. I think it's time for a new system. I mean, a new compressor, a cleaning, doing something with that door. I have tried to find those doors before and they're very hard to find. Do something to close off that door. One time I had to actually beat the louvers closed with a 3-pound hammer. Got to do something to close that opening. Normally the disconnect goes in this way. To turn it off and not lose this pull out, you turn it upside down. So it's turned off, and for the next person, even if it's not me, the disconnect will still be there. I do hope you enjoyed that video. I dropped an estimate for a new ACiQ, actually a heat pump and coil. That would be a great addition for that house or that mobile home. And it doesn't cost me much more than just a straight cool. And honestly, in Georgia, the code is you got to have electric heat cannot be the primary source of heat. So that's what I dropped an estimate for. And if y'all want to be an ACiQ dealer, there's a link in the description. If you enjoy videos like this, please like and subscribe. It does help out. I am here with my buddy, Riley. I'll see y'all tomorrow.